Now this illustration deals with sizing a branch circuit, supplying combination type loads. Now notice in the information given at the very top of the boxed in information, we have a 5 amp non-continuous load and a 12 amp continuous load supplied by THWN copper conductors. Now to apply our 210.19A1A, we would apply step 1, and we calculate the size fuse, and at 125%, in accordance to 210.20A times 12 amps, the continuous load comes out 15 amps. The 5 amps times 100% is 5 amps, which comes up, when totaled, 20 amps. Now we go to note step 2, selecting maybe a fuse or a circuit breaker. In this case, a fuse. We would reference table 310.16, and the asterisk would be listed there, and 240.4b, and table we would kind of review our table 240.6a, and then note 3, we're sizing the conductors. So table 310.16 and the asterisk that we'd look at, we know we're beyond the asterisk. So 240.4b and table 240.6d, along with 240.4d and table 310.16, a 20 amp overcurrent device would require number 12 THWN copper conductors, which is classified as small conductors in accordance with 240.4d as in dog. So our solution here and answer is a 20 amp fuse is required to protect the 12 AWG copper conductors after the calculation is made. Now, why are we showing this calculation again in accordance with 210.20A or 215.3 for feeders, and 230.42A1 and 230.90 for services? Well, the reason is the 80% rule has been deleted a good while back, where we derate the breaker or the fuse 80%, and then take the load of 17 amps and take 80%. That confused people big time. So we just came up as code panel members at that time, just take 125% of continuous plus the non-continuous, and you'll come up with a size that would be accurate to protect the conductors, protect the equipment, and supply the load. So that's what figure 9-39 is showing. We do not have the 80% rule listed anymore for systems of 1,000 volts or less. Now, if you're over 1,000 volts, then we only apply the 80% rule in accordance with 230.208b as in boy, in the back of Article 230, when it would be necessary, and it says there in that particular section, 230.208b, that you do not apply the 80%. High voltage systems are rated for 100% loading. So you see the 80% rule has been done away with in the NEC, and we just plainly say now 125% for continuous, for 3 hours or more operation. If less than 3 hours, it's 100%, and then we can have demand factors applied times 100%, and we would come up with the appropriate size protected device using a fuse or circuit breaker, and that's what figure 9-39 is illustrating.